Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. Do you know what? Enzo Fernandez, when he's playing for Argentina, it's a different story, man. Honestly, it is. It's night and day how he's being utilized at Chelsea Football Club. And I guess Premier League has to do with something about that as well, how physical the league is. But then you watch him at international level for Argentina and you're absolutely blown out of your mind. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, look, we're going to talk about a couple of international performances, our players that have been involved. We're going to get in deep conversations for those particular players. And one that is an ex-Chelsea player that has caught my eye big time for England, and I want to touch base on that. So you don't want to miss out on this. Some of you guys might like this. We've got some information, some commentaries, some quotes that's flying in regards to Tyrique George, in regards to Renato Veiga, and some Frank Lampard conversations as well. So you're going to enjoy it. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, take the moment right now, stop everything. You're always here. You're always watching the videos. Smash the like button. Straight away, smash the living daylights out of the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content, make sure you do that, because that's how you're going to stay in touch with all my content. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get cracking into this. I don't know if you guys saw the assist. Look, bottom line, Argentina lost against Paraguay, so it's not like Argentina did anything special against them. Paraguay actually played really well, but obviously Argentina dominated the ball. They had some chances they couldn't put away. But this particular moment, I'm not sure if you guys saw this. I had to freeze this frame because I can't play it. I will get in trouble for copyright, but Enzo Fernandez over there, right, he played a lovely ball over to the top, in behind the defense, pass it to Lautaro Martinez, who goes on to score. And that was a lovely assist. And it's not just about the assist. Enzo Fernandez, I actually watched most of this game. I thought he had a very, very good game, and the stats kind of back that as well. So obviously from the eye test point of view, he played a good game, and from the stats as well, 77 minutes played, 1 assist, 104 touches, 104 touches. I'm pretty sure he doesn't touch the ball this often for Chelsea. 104 touches for Argentina. That's a key factor. 80 out of 88 passes, made one key pass, 8 out of 10 long balls, 6 out of 10 ground jewels, one as well. So it's not that bad for a player of his quality and ability in midfield. 60% ground jewel one. You don't get this at Chelsea football. I'm pretty sure his ground jewel percentage is probably around the 40% mark. 4 tackles, 1 out of 1 dribble. I mean, guys, like, what do we say? How do we feel about this player? I mean, I love him. I really do. It's just I can also see for Chelsea, it just doesn't seem to work out, especially how Enzo Maresca uses him. Look at his heat map, ladies and gentlemen, on that right side. Predominantly deeper on the left side and slightly just above the halfway line. He's nowhere near the half spaces up front. He's nowhere near in just outside the box. This is pretty much how he operates for Argentina, more or less. This is pretty much on a regular basis for Argentina. Every now and then he might venture down and get into the box. As you can see, some yellow spots over there as well. But predominantly deeper position. And this is the thing. This is where he shines mostly. For Chelsea, I kid you not, the heat map is not like this. A heat map is probably a lot higher, and 100% he's not receiving the ball. Like, he's not making 104 touches. So it is a conundrum. In one hand, it's like there's a player that can be utilized, if utilized the right way, to get devastating performances for Chelsea. But then on the other hand, it is a physical league, and if he's incapable of playing in those areas right there, and he's incapable of winning the duels from there, it's a bit of a sorry state. And I think this is why Enzo Maresca repeatedly has been quoted to say that I like the defensive balance of Romeo Lavia and Caicedo. Let's see what happens in after the international break, when we've got some favorable fixtures coming up. Is he going to be utilizing Enzo Fernandez a little bit more and perhaps bench Romeo Lavia and utilize Enzo Fernandez? Then we'll see most likely Cucurella coming to midfield, or does he actually take away Enzo Fernandez completely because he's utilizing Enzo Fernandez in those half spaces up front and goes with someone like João Felix or Nkunku? It will be interesting to see. Sad to kind of feel that his career at Chelsea Football Club potentially is not looking that great. Now, next up, a couple of English players that I want to talk about. Of course, Noni Madueke created more chances than any other player against Greece. 3 lovely assists. If some of you guys saw it, I was watching this match as well. And Madueke overall had a very good game. But this is the thing about Madueke. He has one good game like this, and then he'll go 3 or 4 games where he's nowhere to be seen. The consistency kills him. Whenever the spotlight, whenever the pressure is on Noni Madueke, that's when he starts delivering. It's almost like the brother needs to feel pressure all the time, or else he just can't seem to operate. And that's not good enough, man. Noni Madueke, you need to perform at all times. If you don't feel that there is any pressure, it almost seems like you're complacent. And that's not a good attitude. Now that the heat is on again, now that everyone's on his back, he performs and puts a really good performance against Greece. For England, England actually looked very good. England actually looked very, very good. But kudos to Madueke for performing the way he did. Lovely assist. But the one player that really caught my eye, ladies and gentlemen, the one player, before we get to that, Noni Madueke misplaced just 2 of his 32 passes, won 4 of his 6 duels, created more chances, 3 than any other players on the pitch, and provided an assist against Greece, proving he's ready for the big stage. Yeah, this is where Squawka, thank you for the stats, but calm down with those statements, because Madueke, we've had big games, and he was nowhere to be seen. So the biggest thing about Noni Madueke, as I've said, the talent is there, the skill set is there, the consistency is not there. As I said, the player that I want to talk about is Conor Gallagher, ex-Chelsea Academy player. Ladies and gentlemen, he actually caught my eyes a lot against Greece. The way he was playing in midfield, so seamless, so good on the eye, so assured on the ball, presses well, not like that headless chicken type of running everywhere. One-touch passes. I was surprised every time Conor Gallagher was getting the ball. Boom, one-touch pass. Boom, one-touch pass. Boom. He knew exactly where the ball needed to go. Now, I know he improved a lot last season, right, at Chelsea. I know he improved heaps under Pochettino. Pochettino gave him the armband as well. He's Chelsea captain. But there were still moments where I felt his game was incomplete, and I was in doubt if we have a manager that is more prone to keeping the ball, how is he going to cope? I think the move to Atletico Madrid, he's really honed in on his game. Look, he was already improving last season, but I think he's taken to a different level. I have absolutely enjoyed the way he played against Greece. And I know it's Greece, but don't forget, Greece is a good team in that particular group with England. They've done really well. Obviously, Greece ended up losing 3-0 yesterday. But Conor Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen, he is a player that is improving immensely, and he's looking so, so good. Now, I'm not, saying all of this that, we need Conor Gallagher back. But all I'm saying is that I get why we got rid of him. Pure profit. We needed the money, this, that, the other. But someone like Conor Gallagher, for Enzo Maresca right now, would have been wonders, because he's very good physically. He's got an engine about him, and now he seems to have the passing sense as well. And he keeps things very simple, very effective. So check out some of his stats. 38 out of 41 passes completed, 8 duels won, like just a powerhouse. 5 times possession won, 3 take-ons completed, 3 interceptions, 3 out of 3 long balls, 2 tackles. No player completed more take-ons or made more interceptions. I mean, not only he's able to read the game and make those interceptions, he knows exactly when to take the game on and, be just robust situation through the middle. And he's starting to become press resistant as well. Like, he doesn't seem to cough up the ball like he used to in his early days at Chelsea Football Club. So look, big up to Conor Gallagher. I hope he does well for Atletico Madrid. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk about Tyrique George, a particular academy boy that is really catching my eye. I want to see where his career goes. I would love to see him getting opportunities for, with Chelsea, especially in the Conference League. There's no reason why players like Tyrique George cannot start in those matches because, let's be honest, these Conference League teams, oh, they are rubbish. They are really, really rubbish. And I want this player to develop over there and then slowly getting minutes in the Premier League. Tyrique George, this is what he has to say, what he had to say, ladies and gentlemen. I think most Chelsea fans have seen that picture as it's somehow resurfaced again. He's talking about a picture with himself and Jadon Sancho. That picture was taken years ago, and I had no idea I'd be playing with him. Back then, I was with my dad and my brother on our way to training when we saw Jadon with his friends. My dad suggested we ask for a picture, and I was nervous but excited to do it. I've always admired Jadon as he's such a great player. It's crazy and surreal to think I'm now playing with someone I've always looked up to, not just Jadon, but the rest of the Chelsea squad. It makes me speechless. Sometimes when I look around in the changing room with the team, I still can't believe this is life right now. I love it. I love it. Look, cherish the moments, my man. Keep working hard. Cherish the moment. Look at that young Jadon Sancho. That's wild. That looks like a young Kante, to be honest, Tyrique George, but lovely picture of Tyrique George and young Jadon Sancho. And Tyrique George continues to go on to say, I worked hard to prepare for this moment in my career. The experiences I've had training, traveling and playing in the matches for the men's team feel surreal. It's something everyone dreams of, and to have already had those moments is a crazy feeling. Seeing other players come through the academy and succeed only makes you want it more. I love it, man. Keep continuing with this feeling. Keep with this attitude. And yeah, it seems like he's a humble human being, man. He's just soaking it all in. And I love that, man. Just keep working hard. Keep being humble. Learn under Enzo Maresca. And I'm sure he'll get those moments. And when he does get those moments, I hope he fully capitalizes. I think we have something special building here for Tyrique George. Tyrique George on his first senior Chelsea start against Noah. It was a great game. I really wanted him to score, man. I really wanted Tyrique George to score or even get an assist. And he was doing well. And Noah's the kind of team that it would have been nice to see Tyrique George be in the scoreline or in the assist column as well. And I really enjoyed it. He beamed after the win over Noah to start for Chelsea. My boyhood club was a great feeling. I knew I was starting a few hours before Enzo Maresca was going through the lineup and said my name. I was excited and couldn't wait to make a good impression for the fans and for the head coach. There were a few nerves, of course, but the excitement goes above the nerves. And I was just excited to get on the pitch and show what I could do. Excellent, my man. Hopefully you can carry on like this and become a superstar. I look forward to continuing my time at the club, and hopefully I can show people what I am capable of. Excellent. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Renato Veiga. I think that for us young people, the more games, the better. But I think we always have to take account the health of the players, and the focus is very much on this and also on the quality of the game. But for us young people, the more games, the better, better, and we want to make the most of it. Okay, look, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Renato Veiga, I agree. He does need to. Young players need to see more games. Young players need more minutes to develop. And he's a player. Look, I have to admit, I probably got a bit too hyped up about. I know he's playing for Portugal right now, and so far he's done all right for Portugal. It's halftime. I think the second half just started. There's a good player. Once again, there's a good character. There's a good personality. But there are a few things that are lacking at the Premier League level. Now, can he develop to fine-tune his game? I think he can if he keeps working hard. But I feel like we need to calm down. I need to calm down in regards to Renato Veiga. I think there is a fantastic player there, but in the Premier League, we have seen the pace is a bit too much. His awareness is not always there. And those are the things that are going to catch you out. If your pace is not there, along with your awareness, you're going to get yourselves absolutely murdered, mauled in the Premier League. And that's something he needs to work on massively. And I think he will down the track, but right now, he is nowhere near ready. I know we mock about, Arsenal got Calafiori. Look, they probably got the more ready-made player. I know he's injured over there. Renato Veiga, I don't think he's off Calafiori level as yet. He's got a lot of hard work that is ahead of him. And right now, see if he can keep continuing to get those minutes in the Conference League, which is important. And just keep developing from that and just keep building on that and see if you can get those minutes in the Premier League. And once you do, make sure you grab it with both hands. But it all starts from the training sessions. You got to train and develop there first. Frank Lampard is set to hold talks with Coventry in the coming days as the Championship club work through their shortlist to succeed Mark Robinson. Look, I mean, big up to Frank Lampard to still keep trying to be a manager. I've said it many times, and you guys who've been watching my video for a long time, Frank Lampard, I don't rate him as a manager. I know, look, kudos to him for doing what he did for us in that first year when he became a manager for Chelsea Football Club in the first stint. Took us to Champions League with a transfer ban with that squad. That's, as I said, kudos to him. But overall, I don't think he's cut out to be a manager. And look, yeah, fair enough. Coventry Championship, that's probably where he needs to kickstart again. I always thought Frank Lampard's a far better pundit, man. His insight, his ability to talk, his ability to engage a crowd is so, or even being a sporting director, he's got an eye for talent, man. Like, some of the players that we now hear about that he wanted, yeah, he'll blow your mind. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if management is his thing, man. And I don't know why he keeps persevering in this field. He's failed a few times already, especially the second time Chelsea. That wasn't nice. It is what it is. He came back. He took that opportunity. Since then, Everton wasn't a good ending for him. And yeah, now let's see what he can do for Coventry. But I would have loved to seen him being a pundit or even a sporting director. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially in regards to Enzo Fernandez. For Argentina is one Enzo Fernandez. For Chelsea, it's another Enzo Fernandez. Let me know your thoughts. Where are you at with Enzo Fernandez and everything else that we spoke about? Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya. Goodbye.